Hey there everybody, welcome back. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully you're all doing great. And why is my phone just suddenly stopped? That's weird. But anyway, how you doing there, Andy the farmer? Dad, so how you guys doing? Welcome back. It is Friday once again. And yay, we're back on the farm on Kinlaig. So things to do, mow stuff to mow and bale and stuff and all that. Oh yes. Let's see if I can get this backed up properly. You're doing good. Glad to hear it. I'm not doing too bad, thanks. And oh hey, Babadoo, how you doing? And I think my cloudbot is off. Hang on a sec. Because it should be doing shadows. Yes, it is. Let's try that again. Let's turn you on. And let's give Mamadou a shout out quickly. Make sure it's working. There we go, there we go, there we go. So if you guys haven't followed Mamadou, make sure to click on that link, give her a follow. Right then. So yes, we are back on Kinlaig. I've already gone through and mowed the field we'll be doing in just a minute. Obviously I've got to get it baled and all that, so that's what we'll be doing to start off with. And Greta Farmer, welcome in. Thank you very much for that thought, much appreciated. Definitely need that. I had a bit of pizza last for dinner tonight, so yeah, a little bit windy myself. But it is what it is. But anyway, so yeah, I did actually go through and sold some wood. Actually, one thing I will say is obviously yesterday, obviously I mentioned about wanting to remove some trees. I have now done that. So but along this side of this field now, all the trees have gone. I did a little bit of grass work. I sort of removed some of the road there. Obviously, what I will do is go through with a plough, sort of bring that up and around and sort of follow that wall around, just to make the field a little bit bigger, a little bit better, I think. But yes, that can do for later on. But right now, obviously I've got some baling to do. Obviously we're heading up to field 35. Obviously I've already had a hard help go through and mow it. And yeah, I've just got to go through now, bale it up and all that. I've got the equipment up here already. I'm going to be using Follow Me to do most of this. So we've got a tractor on the front there, windrowing it into a nice little swath, where the baler is then going to pick it up. And obviously drop the bales, and then this guy right here will be wrapping them up. There we go, we'll get that unfolded. There we are, and we come out of cab. It's easier to check, so yeah, that's the one we want. And yeah, we'll offset that for the minute. I'll see if it needs to be adjusted in a minute. But yes, so yeah, all my equipment pretty much is now up here and being worked today. It's kind of craziness. It is. But anyway, it is what it is, so let's get going. There we go. I actually came up originally with the JCB there and the bale stacker and thought, hang on a minute. Started going around and then realised, yeah, that's not what I need. I need to be wrapping this grass field. Also, it's going to be silage bales at the end, so yes. So, so let's just see, is he going to pick up? I might need to adjust it a fraction. I'll see what it's like on a bit more of a straight in a minute. There we go. But that is fan-dabby dozy. That's cool, that's cool, that's cool. I did actually bring over my windrower from Rivers, so yes, I just bought it outright after selling some wood chips. And hey, Farmer Marks, how you doing, buddy? Good morning to you too, and glad the shout-outs are now actually working. But if you guys are not following, obviously Mr. Farmer Marks, Mamadou, and I know Green Thumbs out there as well because he did that fart earlier. Yes, make sure to click on the links, give them all a follow. But yeah, how you doing there, my Farmer Marks? How goes toxicity? Have you finished it yet? So yes, got some news for you guys. So for those who may be aware, obviously there's been a bit of a competition going between myself and Farmer Marks. Obviously he set down the gauntlet, as it were, for a challenge to see if he could beat me to complete toxicity. And I can officially announce I beat him. Yes. I officially beat Farmer Marks. So yes. Oh no, I want it on me, don't I? So yes, he's got a little bit more to go than me. I've actually now gone through, or I'm still carrying on with it, actually, to be honest. And I'm actually working to get all of the water purified at the minute. There's still about just under 50,000, whatever it is, to get 100%. But overall, it's pretty good. So yeah. Oh, Shoddy, well done, well done, well done. So I'll just get a bit sidetracked there. Let me get that marked up. Oh, jeez. Actually, I have interest. Do I still have? Oh, I can bring it up on my farm marks actually. But, oh, what's that about? Arc 2. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Let's see. So it's currently at 55.87 GPU. So obviously, if I can get up to 100,000, that means all waterways are purified. But yeah, it's good. I beat him. But overall, it was great fun actually. Obviously, in that time, Mr. Farmer Marks has obviously started a fresh new save. He's gone through Prime, went through Humble, then jumped to obviously Toxicity. Yeah, so he done a really good job actually. I am proud of him. Let's put it that way. So yes. Hey there, Mr. Jers. How you doing, buddy? Yes, very very proud of our Mr. Marks there. Go. But actually, to be honest, I did take a little bit of time off myself from Toxicity. I actually jumped back to a couple of other planets to get them finished off. But yes, he did a very good go. Oh, have they got some Fishing Planet freebies going, have they? Oh, might have to have a look at that in a minute. Might have to have a little look, Mr. Shawnee. I shall do that in actually just a minute. And I just realised that he's disconnected. Why is he disconnected for? Oh, he's riding a bale. Okay, so I'm gonna have to. It looks like I need to just offset it a little bit more. Okay, not to worry, but yes, we're riding bales today. Oh my goodness. Ugh. You're full of cold, but okay, Mr. Jers. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of colds going around at the minute. Oh, it's evil. Actually, what I will do, now that Shawnee's mentioned that, Fishing Planet, let's have a little look quickly. It's got a desktop. So, no more Plinko for the minute, guys, just so you're aware. Oh, I've got a little bit of an update coming, so... okay. I'll keep an eye on that, and... oh. Let me come into here a second. I did notice that there was a couple of updates. Obviously, one to the Easy Dev tool. Not sure exactly what was being tweaked, but okay. The other thing is as well, the Schnuffle Struck. If any of you guys have got that, obviously that had an update today. So make sure to get that updated. Come on, there we go. Here we go. But yeah, Plinko is offline for just a moment. We're just going to load up Fishing Planet and see what is happening there in just a sec. It's at 40%. Once that kicks in, we'll load up and have a little look to see what's happening. I haven't loaded up Fishing Planet in quite some time, so yeah, it should be interesting to see what's going on. Oh, why are you being so laggy at the minute? There we go. 50%. 52, 53, 54, 55. Why is that being a little bit funny at the minute? Seems to sort of stick when it's picking up and dropping off. Oh, see, it's weird. Oh well, it's fine. Maybe because I'm streaming and downloading and everything, doing multiple things here. Might kick in okay in a minute. Alright, and so let's get this back on. So Control F onto you. We'll take it to 3 meters offset. And hopefully that'll be fine now. But yes, Plinko will be back in just a moment. I'm just going to load up fishing paddock quickly. We're just doing a quick update to it. And you can carry on. But how you doing there, Mr. MacGyver? MacGyver, I should say. Hectate, how you doing, buddy? But, oh, actually, let me pause this a sec, because there is something else as well I've got to show. So, every year Twitch does, obviously, a recap at the end of the year, just before Christmas. And, yes, a lot of streamers are now getting that come through, and people who are on Twitch, me included. It's at 96%. Let me bring this up a sec. If it's going to allow me to. 96%. Oh, that's evil. Bring this up a sec. If it's going to. Oh, where is it? Where is it? It was there a minute ago. November recap. That's not it. Oh, man. It's not showing there now. That's not fair. That's not fair. Maybe because I did it earlier. But I did post on the SGA Discord all the information. Oh, hello. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty, old Christmassy? But yeah, let me grab this quickly just to show you my current info for this Twitch year. Open that in a new browser. So, my recap. It's a little bit naff looking. There we go. So, for the Billy Alpaca 78 channel, it grew by 339 new followers this year. 14.2 thousand watch hours just by me watching everybody else. That's crazy. And also had 54 new subscribers. So, for you who have followed this year and subscribed, a big, huge thank you for your continued support. Scroll on down, obviously, top categories, obviously, Farm Sim 25, Farm Sim 22, Farm Sim 19. We did that little bit where we went back in time to PV Canyon Crossing and PV County and all that, didn't we? So, there and there, obviously, Satisfactory and Planet Crafter are the other ones as well that I've mainly played this year. And to be honest, I'm doing a lot in Satisfactory right now. I'm rebuilding, or I should say, I'm building a new power plant, which I might show you on Monday stream. Maybe on Tuesday I might do some Planet Crafter. We'll see. But anyway, so total streams this year, 162 streams. Yay on me. Hopefully now that I've got this new schedule, that will then increase. Carrying on from that, so chats received by you guys in my channel, 53.7 thousand chats. Now, I don't know if that includes Streamlabs comments as well, but that is a heck of a lot of people chatting, that's all I can say. Carrying on, obviously, 8 clips, and I can confirm that that was by 3 main people. I'm not quite sure what clips were made, but sounds cool. And obviously, the top emote used for my channel is obviously that little love heart one. I was kind of hoping maybe one of my other ones, but maybe next year, we'll see. But yeah, big, huge thanks to all you guys who have supported me over on Twitch. And also, by the way, hello, Mr. Shoddy over on YouTube, but anyone who has also supported me over on YouTube this year, thank you very, very much. Hey there, Team Miller. Thank you very much for that 30 stream streak. And yes, I had to see the update to the Snufflestruck. Yes. Indeed. So yes, hats off to you as well there, Mr. Jers. But yeah, if it wasn't for you guys, I definitely wouldn't be doing this, that's for sure. Now, I think this might take a little bit of a slow load because I'm also in Farm Sim. I might have to shut down the game quickly just for that. Oh no, it's got to kick in. That's cool. But I like that. This is, I'm guessing, something to do with the new map. And I'm guessing so in Norway. Ooh, you kind of get a nice little. Oh, I kind of like that. I might have to just buy that anyway. Kind of reminds me of How to Train Your Dragon sort of armor if anybody's watched the film. But nice. So, Sarkland Fjord, I think that's how you pronounce it, in Norway. I'm guessing this is now officially been released. Out of interest, oh, will it be available for me yet? Obviously, I haven't gotten all the way up there. Oh, hello. I don't know. Oh, okay, we're getting some new personal offers. Oh, can I have that in real life? Oh, I would love that. Shawnee, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Level 105 to unlock it. Holy crap. Yeah, that's like double where I am currently at. So, oh. I'm going to claim that if I'm allowed to. Yep. Okay. I might have to load this back up sometime and actually have a little play. Ooh, nice. But very, very cool now. Out of interest, so if this is in Norway, so there is Italy right at the top, right there, guys. It is there for you. I'm guessing if you have a... Hey, Scurvy, hi, how you doing, buddy? And Farming Trucking, by the way. Yeah, I'm guessing if you have a DLC for it, you can unlock it and get on there early for a little while, for a month. So, yes. Very, very cool. Yes. Has anybody played on it yet? Yes. Yeah, to be honest, let's see, where am I? Actually, 64. So I've got a lot of work to go. Yes. But yeah, I haven't even finished all the other ones. I can't remember where the heck I got to. But it looks like they got a fishing Sally Sal Bridges. Thank you very much for your Prime resub, much appreciated. For 2 months. Ooh, thank you, Sally. But yeah, obviously it looks like they do have obviously a Christmas event going currently where you could actually get into there. Maybe is on a pass or something. I don't know. We'll see. But very, very cool. So if any guys are playing Fishing Planet, might be worth loading up and making a start on it. But yes, right now we are fortunately, playing some farm sim. So yes, let's get back to the game. You guys can do your exclamation mark blinko in chat if you wanted to. But yeah, if you guys are not following Scurvy Hyam or Mr. Farming Trucker, make sure to click on their links, give them a follow. Hopefully we might get to see Mr. Scurvy Hyam streaming again one day. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? But yes, and Mr. Farming Trucker actually from his new shed. Alright, Mr. Miller, catch you later. Don't work too hard, buddy. And yeah, thank you for sending me the message about the update to the Schnufflestruck. I don't think I've actually got it on here, so it didn't actually show, so that's fine. But yes, there we go. Right, I'm going to miss a couple of rows here, and yeah, Sandy, I will get that as well in just a sec. Whoa. There we go, there we go. But yes, it is good. Let me get Andy marked off as well. There we go. You guys have definitely got a fair way to go for sure to catch up with Mr. Shawnee, who is steaming ahead, I will say. But you never know, Mamadou or Mr. Dead Soul, who are very close, might just overtake him. But yes, there we go. And obviously Streamlabs doesn't count if it touches, so yeah. Actually, I should set it up maybe the next time. If Streamlabs touches the star, somebody gets knocked off. Yeah, there we go. Right then, so this is just what I'm going to be doing for the minute. There we go, going back and forth, back and forth. And then obviously once the field is obviously picked up and baled, obviously I've got to get it stacked, and what I'll just do is I'll leave it out for the minute. And yes, not quite sure why this is a little bit spotty here. I'm guessing that is hail damage, so I might have to actually go through and replant this whole field. I might have to go through with the plow quickly and maybe make it a little bit bigger. Don't know yet, we'll see. But I could probably do that later on after I've done this, but that's good, good, good. Thanks, good. It's the weekend, indeed, indeed it is. It is Friday once again. I don't know if it's just me, but this week has definitely gone quite quickly. Oh, let's just take that bale out while we're at it. And that one as well. Actually, I've got to move that one. Yeah, if I had another vehicle I could use to pull the stacker there, I would, but nope. I don't currently. Now, one thing you may have noticed is I didn't do the second headland. That's just so I can go back around afterwards on the ends to pick up anything I might miss when turning around. So don't worry, I haven't forgot about it. So you got to remind people about tomorrow's Naughty or Nice stream. I know nothing about it. Yep, nothing at all. Only kidding. But yeah, NBC Master Dad will be doing his Naughty or Nice stream once again as of tomorrow, starting around about 6 PM his time, I believe it was. So yeah, 6 PM Eastern time, there you go. Yep, so make sure that you tune in to Mr. NBC Master Dad. I'll put a link in his chat. And yeah, definitely get in there. You never know what you may come away with while you're there. Something nice, maybe something not so nice, but yeah, all good stuff. But yes. And from what I understand as well, I'm going to do an extra shout out for Mr. Big Daddy. Obviously, Fishing Planet is his life, by the way, and he has been obviously testing the new the fishways. And from what I understand, we'll be doing a stream, I think it's tomorrow at some point, showing off the new lake and stuff. So make sure to click on that link, give him a follow as well if you are interested in finding out a bit more information about it. And who knows, he may be doing some giveaways while he's there. I know he usually does do the odd giveaway, but yes, you never know. You never know. But yeah, obviously, anybody who knows Big Daddy, obviously, he gave us the Brooks. That is his little baby. If it wasn't for him, we'd have to go onto the in-game mod hub and use that cheap knockoff, the Devourer, or whatever it's called. Yes. But yes, there we go. Yeah, definitely go show him a little bit of love, bit of support. And obviously it is Christmas, guys, so make sure to wish him a Merry Christmas as well. Both to him and his family. There we go. Right in. Yes, he's been very, very busy finding those little bugs, getting them sorted out and stuff, so it's good. It is good. Right, so let's see. Let's see. I think I'm right about there. Here we go. But yes, I'll be drinking along with him in Discord tomorrow night. Nice. Is that with Mr. NBC? Definitely cool. It's definitely cool. Heck, if it isn't too late for me, I may even jump in as well. So, and say a Merry Christmas to everybody. But yeah, obviously I've still got what have we got? Monday to go and Tuesday stream wise from me. Obviously I'm going to be taking obviously Wednesday off to finish sorting things out for Christmas Day itself and spending a bit of time with the family. And hype train complete at level 1, 31%. You guys are absolute superstars, you know that. You really, really are. And thank you very much for that. There we go. Righty. What if I've got enough room to get through here quickly? I hope so, I hope so. But yeah, this weekend I'm actually going to be AFK on Sunday. But when I'm on the computer, I'm going to be doing a lot of Satisfactory. Come on, you can get past that. You're miles away. You dingo. Let me jump over this a sec. Ah, come on, mate. Really? You're like miles away from this thing. Yeah, I don't know. Hired helpers, useless. They really, really are. But yeah, and hopefully I'll get my new power station up and running by Monday. If not, hopefully close there. Wasn't anything good in their stream this morning? Wasn't any. I'm not quite sure what you mean, Scurvy. Who stream? Did I miss someone streaming? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, Coffee Stain. No idea. I rarely ever sit down and actually watch their streams. I do know that they're working on, is it 1.2 being released soon? So yeah. But yeah, obviously that's going to be, from what I understand, adding liquid into a new truck for transportation. Some game updates and stuff as well to make it a bit more streamlined. There was something else, but I can't remember what. So I know they're playing around with a lot of the water issues, or liquid issues, say liquid issues in it, that people have been complaining about for quite some time. I think there's a new pipe coming as well that holds a higher amount of liquids. But yeah, from what I remember reading a while ago, but yes. Just hear from Fummings and NBC and Dave. Yeah, I'm not even sure when Dave last did any Satisfactory. He's been very much into other games of late, hasn't he? So I thought he was going to do a Satisfactory stream the other day, to be honest, and working on the Fixmiss stuff, but nope. There we go, let's get that locked in, just this last little bit. To be honest, I think I actually got the little bits on the end as I was turning around, so I'm good for that. That's fine then. There we go, but yes, it is what it is. There we are, it's done. Turn you off. Oh, and get that folded up. Right. Let's stop you there a second. But yeah, to be honest, I rarely actually pay attention to Satisfactory dev streams now. Ever since Snut and the rest of the guys left, it's not been quite the same, should we say. Right, so let's stop that there a second. We'll eject the two bales there. This is one thing I've noticed as well with this. I don't know if it's just a little bit too long, but yeah, the bales have a little bit of an issue coming off the end there. Come on, get off, get off. Thank you very much. There's that. And we'll take this lot down in just a mo. Just want to make sure those last two bales are wrapped up. Oh. Come on. Boink. There we go. And finally, there we go. Oh. Right then, you are done, so we can get that finished off. There we go. And actually, I'll just run back in a minute and get the rest of these. Right then, so let's get this lot put away. The only thing I actually don't own at the minute is that baler. Obviously, when I leased it to do that field down there, yes, I never actually purchased it, so I need to at some point look into getting a square baler myself. But I kind of want to replace that round baler, so something to look at in the future, maybe next in-game year or after the harvest. Just got to lease it for now, so it's fine. Right then. Here we go. But yeah, I made about a good couple of hundred on selling some wood chips again, so it's quite nice just from those trees. There we go. Let's leave that there. And Tech6610, thank you very much for that follow, much appreciated, and welcome in. Howdy to you too, or howda. Howda, yep. Welcome in, buddy. Out of interest, do you play Farm Sim? If so, what map are you playing? And yeah, whereabouts are you in the big wide world? There we go. See, I am based in the UK, but I do like those big American style maps, I will say that. But it's nice that Giants have actually put out a map based within my own country, should we say. Right then, so let's park this up. Oh yeah, it goes over here for the moment. There we go. We'll drop that one there, and then we'll grab the other one quickly. There we go, and yeah, that'll be perfect actually. I can use this little tractor then for the bale stacker. I think if I remember rightly, it only holds 14 bales, so we'll have a look in a minute to see whether it'll fit the whole lot or not. Not quite sure how many bales are actually created there. But yes. Alma, Missouri map. And you're from the US? Nice. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things. People love that map. Cool. Cool. Oh. I'm terrible at reversing with my wheel, I will say. There we go. I know a lot of people at the minute are getting hooked on Stevie's 4X map. River Bend Springs. There's that, and that. There we go. And I just realised that the front there is lowered. Oh, that's what I was going to look into. The bumpers, wasn't I? The bumper weights to go on the front. And I'm in the wrong view. There we go. Yes, I might have to do a quick reload and see if I can find them. Just got done doing a spinach contract for 10 grand. Nice. Doesn't seem much. Just 10 grand really for a spinach contract. Yikes. Out of interest, are you on PC or console? Because obviously if you're on PC, if that's a contract, then I would get like the better contract mod and the contract boost mod then. You could get a lot more than just 10 grand. Right then. Attach. That. There we go. You're on PlayStation 5? Oh, that's a shame. But don't worry, I won't hold it against you. Oh yes, how many bells did we make then today? Let's have a look. Yes, I haven't played on PlayStation in a long time. I think let's see, so FS17 I moved over onto PC. And I think it was actually FS13 or FS15 I was actually playing on PlayStation 3, that is. So, yes. Let's see. Bills produced 26, so... Okay, 2 loads. That's fine. But yes, I am a PlayStation person myself. I know you kind of get the people who like PlayStation, you get people who like Xbox, but yeah, I was more of a PlayStation in my youth, shall we say. Nowadays, I love PC. No, very few restrictions. Let's put it that way. But yes, there we go. There we go. Oh yeah, that's a shame because script mods aren't allowed on console. But yeah, definitely recommend if you ever get a PC is the better contract mod and the contract boost mod. There we go. And obviously that's going to be a standard size map as well. My goodness. Oh, if only consoles could have nice big 4X maps, hey? How you guys doing with Plinko? Looks like it's reset, guys. If you haven't done it, exclamation mark Plinko in chat. There we go. And I think, if I can get my stream box to do, there we go. I'm going to do it as well. Remember, if you touch that star, you will be going into the Wheel of Plinko, which will be drawn on Tuesday next week. Obviously, the one with the most touches at the minute, Shawnee, will be receiving a £50 Steam gift card direct into their account, so it may end up being a little bit more. And then obviously those who get entered on, everyone who touches the star will then go into a wheel, which will be basically a little raffle. It'll be spun and that person will win a Season 2 Farming Simulator 25 pass. There we go. So yes, no, one thing I will say as well, whoever wins that will get the choice of it being a Giants copy or a Steam copy. If it'll allow me to do it. Oh, I just realised I'm full. You love the TMR factory mod? Yeah. I still do it the old-fashioned way, to be honest, Tech. I will say I do like having the bales, putting it into the mixer and doing it that way. I really do. But yes, I know there's a fair few production mods out there that can do pig food and TMR, and to be honest, I actually have a couple mods up there myself. One is a pig food mixer and the other is a grape storage. Grape and olive storage, actually, to be precise. But yes, both available for console as well. The nice thing is with the pig food mixer, unlike every other mod that I've seen that does pig food, you can actually utilize every crop, or almost every crop. The only things you can't do is things like poplar and grass. That's about the only things that don't go into it. But every crop else can. There we go. Actually, let me take that back a little bit so I can get a second stack just there. These guys can ferment overnight. Hopefully by this time tomorrow they should be done and can go into my storage. There we go. But yes, it's definitely coming on slowly. And the worst thing is, my flour factory is now backed up so much the bakery can't keep up with it. Crazy. Really is. There we go. Yeah, what I might do is actually grab the plough next and look at getting that a couple of these two fields ploughed up. So that one from the other day on Wednesday stream, this one from today. But the nice thing is with this one I can obviously go through and get it turned back into grass for more bales. There we go. Yeah, that's another thing as well. Yeah, obviously one of the biggest issues with the 16x map there, Scurvy, is a lot of people are struggling just to load even 4x maps. So doing a 16x map is pretty hard unless you've got a pretty stocky computer, shall we say. I was able to load up obviously NBC's 16X map that he did. They made me do it. The issue comes in once you start adding fields and crops, stuff like that. Yeah, that's where a lot of people are finding issues with those bigger maps. There's a few people who have been able to run them fine, but yeah, once you get crops going and obviously changing throughout the year, systems start having issues, should we say? Oh, and I think I've missed a bale up there, or my hired helper missed a bale over there. We'll have to get that in just a minute. One nice thing, I do have the fermenting option in that little silo, so I could always throw that in separately and get that fermented. There we go. Yeah. Actually, those talking about Giants' poor performance code and stuff. It's kind of funny this year, and I don't know about anybody else. The last 6 months, it seems like Giants has dropped their game quite considerably. Obviously, they're primarily a farming production game. Is that the best way to put it? They basically produce a decent farming game, or have produced a decent farming game. Obviously, they went into releasing a racing game that was created by somebody else, which is pretty well bombed from what I understand. In addition to that, several well-loved and known Giant staff have gone. Yeah, I'm not quite sure whether that's common knowledge though there, Scurvy, just so you're aware. I don't know if anybody's actually officially mentioned that, but yes. It has been... Yeah, just because DJ's announced it doesn't mean say it's... Okay, but yeah, obviously with Terminator basically leaving Giants, whether by his own self or by Giants, who knows? Yeah. I think that was one of the biggest mistakes I think Giants have done this year by getting rid of Terminator, because everybody loves Terminator. He is the face of Farming Simulator, in my opinion. If you had an issue, you could quite easily go to Terminator and he could sort something out or point you in the right direction type thing. And with him now gone, it's, yeah, hard. But yes. One thing I will say, I do like the DLCs that's come out this year though for Farming Simulator. All have their up points, but they also have a lot of down points, shall we say. But yeah, it is what it is, and hopefully next year it'll improve. But yes, they also closed down the US office. Yeah, so not the greatest of moves, I think. And from what I understand, it wasn't just obviously the US office, but there was quite a few other people who have now been removed from Giants. So, yeah. Don't know exactly who, but yeah, not good at all. But too much of their stuff seems half-baked and not fully done. Yeah, indeed. Let me close that. There we go. Right then, so... Actually, I needed that. Nope, I want the bigger boy. I want the big boy. I want this dude. Right. Z, Q. My trailer is actually in the way of what I want. I want that little plow behind. So I'm going to get this out of the way a sec. But, we'll see. They may have shot themselves in their foot. And, yeah, we'll see. There we are. Right. Q, touch them. And I think I'll tuck it in the back of there. Yeah, I've been trying not to go too political against Giants, but yeah, it is what it is. There we go. How are you guys doing with Plinko? It looks like it's just reset, so exclamation mark Plinko, guys. Get into doing it. You know you want to. Right. Oh, let me do it this way. See, actually, one thing I've noticed is it's a little bit easier to line up in cab than it is out of cab view. I think about there. Yep, that's good. So Q, and I'm sure there's cables on there. I don't think there's a PTO. Nope, good. Let's raise you up, close you up. That'll do. That'll do. So. Oh, the other thing I don't have is a weight actually on here, so I'm going to actually save it here a sec. All I will say is RIP. Yeah, I hope not, to be honest. Actually, I don't know about anybody else. So, what would you guys prefer Giants do? Would you prefer them to improve the current farming simulator game every 3 years, or would you prefer it to be maybe extended to maybe 5 years and then come out with a new game? Or would you just prefer to keep FS25 being improved and increased that way? Just can't get into farm sim. Hey KW, how you doing, buddy? It's just a curious question. I know personally, I don't mind every couple of years a game coming out. The thing that kind of bugs me, because obviously they're, I suppose in their eyes, they're trying to make as much money as possible. Obviously, with DLCs, you're not really going to do that. Hence why you get a new game every couple of years to keep that money flowing, should we say? But yeah, I wouldn't be against maybe every 5 years for a new game. But what I would like is for them to actually improve the game performance and stuff. I know a lot of people, myself included at times, have issues just playing the game. Even the amount of people I see on Facebook recently, I'd say in the last 3, 4, maybe 5 months, saying they've had issues loading up even like a base game map because their computers just weren't powerful enough to do it. Oh, I've actually got it in here, really. It's kind of crazy. It really is crazy. Actually, while I'm here, let's have a look. Latest. The Snufflestruck is back. Being updated? Yep, okay. I don't want it on here. I'm keeping it off for the minute. Okay, do I actually have it active then? Oh, it is there, okay. But yeah, I wouldn't be upset if they changed it to say every 5 years, but yeah, they do need to do something with the engine. It can't keep going the way it is, where people have to fork out hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds or dollars or wherever your currency is just to be able to play the game. They should be able to, I think, be able to have a little bit more leeway on people's systems. Especially if your game's going to cost you, what, $50, $78, whatever it might be, pounds. Yeah. It's a lot of freaking money, let's put it that way. You'd like to see maybe a 4-year turnaround? Yeah, that would be kind of nice. A bit more variety on the DLCs would be kind of cool as well. But See, that's another thing is how... See, that's another thing as well. So every year we're getting, what, 4 DLCs per year. Would you consider maybe... Would they consider dropping it to maybe 2 DLCs that are a bit more better quality? That'd be kind of a nice thing as well, I think. But at the end of the day, they're thinking of the money coming in, hence the 4. I don't know. I'm not a business person, but yeah, I think the game, if it carries on the way it has this year so far, in just the first 12 months of 25, I got a lot of people feel like a lot of people will start looking elsewhere to play the games. Right, let's actually have a look. I'm pretty sure. But yes. Let's see. Oh, it is right there. Okay. That's what I was wanting. Right then. So we are actually using New Holland, so let's see. I can't do a New Holland on that. Can we do a New Holland here? Got a New Holland blue. What's that got to be blue? That little bit there. What about that one there? Not even sure what changed, but okay. See, and this is one thing I would love for modders to actually do, is state what actually changes. Okay, I get that this is going to be the main color, the body, but how about modders change it so you can utilize all of the colors selected within the game? So they've got it set right there. Why couldn't they have done it on the main color? Oh yeah. Okay, I'm just being picky now, ain't I? I need to shut up before I shoot myself in the foot. Right then, let's have a look. So I need a bit of a yellowish like the New Holland. Okay, so that's what that is. No, okay. Actually, I might leave that as is. So just having a whinge now. Sticker. Fent, New Holland. I want New Holland on that front because that's what we're currently using. That will do. So we'll buy that. There we go. And as I'm having a rant, only kidding. I think that'll do. That'll do for me. But yeah, there's some mods out there that's got so many color options. It's like, why? Yes, I can put a bumper on there. Okay, cool. Right, then, nip down to the shop. We'll go grab that bumper, and we'll make a start on get these 2 fields plowed up, guys. I care about color. I like to make things match a little bit nicer. Functionality? Nah. I like pretty. I want pretty. I don't care about functionality. I want prettiness. Things to match. Oh. I don't know. Crazy. I need a drink. Right, that's better. Ah, how well. It is what it is. It is what it is. But anyway, so we do have 2 fields to get ploughed up in just a minute. See if we can beat this bus. Also, we need to come into here. And around the back, we should have that lovely little new bumper. Actually, one thing I will say is I do prefer the bumper weight, like this one here, over just a normal weight. Don't know why, but I do. Too far there. Right, cute. Lovely. Actually, one thing I do need to do at some point is give my tractor here a friggin' good clean. It hasn't been cleaned in forever. Actually, what I might do is nip down to the fuel station quickly and top it up because it is getting low. Hey there, Coffee Man. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome back in. If you guys are not following Mr. Coffee Man 101 there, make sure to click on the link, give him a follow. Here we go. go. But yes, when are we going to see you streaming again, Mr. Coffee Man? I kind of miss you. I like to lurk in people's streams. I do. I'm like a little lurker, let's put it that way. And hey there, Mr. Rusty Nail. How's it going, bud? Yeah, if you're not following either Coffee Man or Rusty Nail, make sure to click on the links, give a follow. Catch them when they do go live next. And yes, you can do ! Plinko again, guys. Let's get in there. Let's see if anyone else can be added to the Wheel of Plinko this year. Come on, you know you want to. Here we go. Oh, that's point. I did add in the adjustable mirror mod as well before I load it up. I think I'm right about there. There we go. So I can now. I should be able to do. Click. Yep, there we go. Control. Right control 0. I can adjust the mirrors now. Cool. Oop. I think that one. Nope. I can now remember how you change. Is it that one? There. Ah, there we are. And I had to bind them, the key bindings, for a couple of these keys because it was interfering with some of the other mods I had in. Go. And I have no idea why that is there. Yes, I'll turn the indicators off in just a minute. Not quite sure where this is actually meant to be pointing to. In all honesty. Okay, enough playing around. Let's get going. Let's go, let's go, let's go! We have our fuel. It didn't cost much, which is quite nice. At some point, I will look into getting a pressure washer on the farm, so yes. There we go. Indicator's off. Indicator is off. Wow. Plinko is being really nasty today, isn't it? And of late, not just today, but a lot of people just are really not getting there. Actually, let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Looks like I've got about 18 people currently in the Wheel of Plinko who have actually touched the star there, which is kind of nice. Okay, I want the back one. Because I'm going to be unfolding the plough in just a moment. And let's see. There. Oh, very, very close there, Mr. McIver. Right, got to take a little bit off of there, so that's fine. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go, go. Actually, what's kind of interesting, I'm actually looking at that little grass verge there on the side of the road, between the field and the road. And it almost looks like it should be wide enough for like a row of trees or something, but yet Giants never added anything. Weird. Very, very weird indeed. But anyway, saves me having to chop stuff down. There we go. Right then. See, this is gonna be the fun part. So nice and slow. I want to curve this side around. There we go. I don't want to get too close to that wall, but we're going to try and follow the line around from the original field. And we're just going to expand it out. There we go. There we go. Actually, I have interest because I've noticed that a fair few people have been playing American Truck Simulator a lot recently. I'm guessing they must have their Christmas event going or something. How many of you guys have dipped into that one of late? That's fine, that's fine. We'll bring that around here. And I'm gonna take, just bring this around the road a bit. And probably straight down there. Actually, just quickly, I'm going to repaint that little bit of road there going to the actual field itself. Here. And we want the grassy effect. You have, Shawnee? Yeah, I seen, was it Big Vito was playing earlier, so yes. Doing a little bit of American Truck Simulator. Kind of cool. Yeah, that's still another game I haven't picked up again in a long time. There we go. Maybe that's one for the new year to look at again. Maybe pick a day where Mr. T. Miller isn't working. Set up like a convoy or something with him. And yes, well done there, Mr. Volts Drop. Well done, well done, well done. Ooh, where are you? There you are. Oh, that's your second one, but well done. Lurk in Euro Truck. Oh, yeah, you doing some Euro Truck Simulator? Are you there, Mr. Jers? See, that's one thing I will say is a game I've got but never loaded up. Yes, I don't know. That could be another one to look at in the new year. There we go. Oh yeah, there we go. We're also getting rid of that hail damage as well, so that is good. So, yes, good, 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 good. Nice. But yes, I don't know what I'm going to do now that I'm practically done with. And Mr. Juris is there as well. Oh, well done, thank you. Oh my goodness, you guys are just banging it in there now, ain't you? You are. Way you go. Let's see. Yes, not sure. So I want to get obviously the water up to 100% anyway on toxicity. But like, what I'm gonna do next? Do I go back to carry on doing the satisfactory? Obviously, I've got a lot still to do on there. Yes. I don't know, but it's kind of one of those games where I like to go in, do a bit, then go off doing something else. So, I don't know. Also got 1.2 coming out at some point, so yes. Now, will that require like a new save? I hope not, that's for sure. It's the only thing I hate about games is where they say, oh yeah, we're giving you this update, but you're going to have to start all fresh again. It's really frigging annoying. Same with like maps in Farming Simulator. There's a particular map maker out there who likes to do little tweaks to the map after it's been released and then force people to restart. That I freaking hate. I really do. Why can't you do the landscaping that you needed prior releasing the map? I know. I'm picky, I really am. I like to play on the map and not worry about having to do a fresh restart and stuff. There we go. Come on. There we are. It is what it is. Yeah. You just delete the map and download another. Yeah, exactly. That's one thing nice, I think, with Dashnet maps. It is obviously his maps. Well, NBC Master Dad, JD Fan. Obviously, when they create a map, they make sure that all the landscaping and that is done before releasing, so you don't have to do any restarts unless something Giants does to force their hands. And yeah, if I'm going to play a map, I want to play it long term, that is for sure. Just look at my PV Rivers. It's what, 1,500 hours now, I think it is. And yeah, I still got stuff I want to do over there. Not a lot, but there's the list is getting very, very short, let's put it that way. But overall, I've enjoyed the time on there. And yes, actually, let's just do this. Cruise control, that's better. And I can just spin around, spin around, spin around. But yeah, obviously that biggest issue is my computer. Obviously one day is going to say, no, I'm not going to comply anymore. You need to upgrade me. And I'm sure a lot of people are dreading that day as well, where they get a really nice map released and they can't play it because their system says no. Yes. Or a game. They'd love to play a game. It gets an update in. No, you cannot play it anymore. It's, yeah, evil. Come on. I don't know. But anyway, it is Christmas next week, guys. Who's not ready? Just think, this time next week it'll all be over and done with. So there is that to look forward to, should we say? It's just another day for you, yeah. It's kind of strange. Will your only Monday and Tuesday next week? Yeah, just the Monday and Tuesday next week there, Shawnee. Gonna take Wednesday and Friday off. Wednesday primarily just to get the last little things wrapped up for Christmas Day itself. And then Friday is going to be kind of recovering. I got a kind of a busy Christmas Day. I've got to go over the other side of town to pick up my mother-in-law. She's obviously coming over this year for Christmas, so I got to go out and pick her up. I got to do all the cooking. So I've got that to do for Christmas Day itself. Obviously this Sunday we're heading down to pick up my wife's boys, so they're coming up as well. So it's going to be 6 people here for Christmas to cook for in this tiny, tiny little kitchen. We've done it once before and it was chaotic, let's put it that way. But yeah, I've got all that to do. But yeah, I'm guessing I'm going to need most of the day on Friday just to recover. Plus the pets and all that as well. They've got to share the Christmas as well, including the 4 new ones. But yes, Actually, one thing I will say is obviously the new mice. They do seem to be settling in quite nicely, but we may have to invest in another cage to separate a couple of the boys. Yes, they've been fighting and it's not too good, so yeah, after Christmas with the sales, hopefully we might find a nice cheap one on Amazon to separate at least one out of the 3 boys. The little buggers. The little boogers, let's put it that way. Oh, I'm going to miss out a bit tonight. Yep. I'll get that in just a sec. But yeah. Crazy. You think a former chef would be used to it, but I'm used to like big, huge kitchens. That's the problem. Big cookers, big ovens and all that for cooking. Even after, what, 15, 16 years with the wife and the kid, it's been fine. But yeah, having those extra 3 mouths to feed, it's, yeah, chaos. Gonna have to definitely start working on time management, should we say, a little bit better. There we go, almost there. Actually, one thing we'll need to do is obviously get these stones picked up, which can then go into my concrete factory there, which is good. A free bit of stonage. Nice, 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 nice. But yes, worst thing is, even when I was on my own, before I met my wife and that, I still celebrated Christmas on my own. Every year I would still do like a full Christmas roast dinner type thing for myself, with pudding. There would be a starter, there would be a main, there would be the final dessert, everything. And yeah, I loved it. These days, not so much, but yeah, I think we're actually sat down with my wife the other day and we were yakking, and we've decided that we're getting to that age where Christmas is just too much of a chore now. Hey Gretha, by the way, how you doing, buddy? So yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going to be happening in the future for Christmas. Obviously, it's put the Christmas decorations up, the tree up, taking it down afterwards, a lot of hassle and stuff. So, yeah, I don't know if she wants to carry on doing it or look into maybe downsizing it. I still reckon maybe like a KFC or something would be great. But it is what it is. And I need to put my headset on charge. What is a sec, guys? Sorry about that, banged the microphone. But yes, I don't know. We shall see what happens next year. Alright then. Alright, so yeah, I've got to take a little bit extra for this field as well. The nice thing is, by doing it myself, you don't have those nice straight lines in corners. I can turn it so it's a little bit more natural. There we go. So there we go, like something like that. Because yeah, you wouldn't see a perfect corner like that on a normal field, that's for sure. There we go. Especially on a UK map, it'll all be plowed up by hand like this, not done with a script or whatever. Oh well. Actually, this is kind of cool, actually. Obviously, where I mowed it previously, I can see roughly where I need to be at. So I can plow to that, almost to that edge, as it were. There we go. That's cool. But yeah, the soil actually on here, I would say, looks kind of pretty. Uh-oh. I know it's kind of weird saying soil looks pretty, but yeah. It looks like it's been well maintained, it's not too heavy coming out of the side, the visuals of it, I suppose. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Looks like a nice light soil. There we go. Take a little bit of that path back as well. There we go. Cool. See what I can do now, hopefully, to save maybe a little bit. I'm kind of curious now. That's there. What does the lines look like? Okay, that's good. That's good. That's fine, I think. See, one thing I did do actually on, I think it was PV Rivers the other day. I went around the outside, ploughed the whole field and stuff. Obviously, when it finished, obviously, I noticed a couple of the lines weren't quite right, so I actually activated the cruise control, and I'll get that in just a sec. Yeah, and I just went around the outside of the field again and just tidied it up. And it's kind of surprising at just how nicer it looked. That is very, very cool. And yes, McIver, where are you? One of these days I'll get your name right. There we are. Yeah, just if you want to tidy up the edge, if you're ever not using Courseplay or auto drive or whatever, just use the in-game one. It's surprising how tidy it can make it look. Actually, let's just deactivate that a sec now, because don't really need it showing. Now, one thing I will need to do while I think about it is probably purchase the soil sample again. So we've gone through a field and expanded 2 of them now, so yes, need to make sure to update the information for them. Here we go. Yes. Oh, I will definitely be glad when Christmas is out of the way. Oh. I'm exhausted as it is already. There we go. Oh, and what's even crazier, so obviously I know a lot of you guys probably remember that it was my wife's birthday last Friday, so a week ago. I went onto eBay about the week, I think it was the week prior, and bought her an item that was meant to be delivered on the Wednesday or the Thursday before her birthday. It finally arrived today. I am so annoyed. I'm actually considering seeing if I can get compensation from it because of the delay. It's like, oh man, it was freaking ridiculous. It really was. No, it was a nice little. It's a little teddy basically. She wanted a little Demogorgon dog from Stranger Things. I found one that was quite nice, and yes, it's from what I understand, they're actually only, the person selling it was only down the road, so I could have actually probably driven there in about half an hour to an hour and picked it up myself. It's like, really? And yeah, it took over, well, a week and a half technically from when they marked it as dispatched to get here. It's crazy. Really is crazy, some of the delivery companies nowadays. Oh. There we go. Come on, you can do it. Push. Come on, dude. But yeah, has anybody else had any issues with deliveries out of interest? What's the longest you've had to wait for something to be delivered? Yeah, at the minute, I think that is probably the longest I've had to wait for a delivery that should have been delivered pretty quickly. And actually, just got on that is obviously, so I know a lot of people, especially over in the States and here, have had issues with porch pirates, should we say. I've actually been getting a lot of videos popping up where people are actually putting packages back out on their deck, but they're fake packages where they explode if they're picked up type thing. It's kind of, some of them are quite funny actually, but there's a few of them that I've seen I think it's like, oh, that's made up type thing. It's almost like the actual homeowner has gone around the outside and got it themselves and had it blown up just to get the viewage. Mr. Shawnee with the chicken dance. There we go. Oh yeah. Go, 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 go. Oh, dang. Thank you, Mr. Shawnee, for the chicken dance and the 50p biddies. Much appreciated. That song, I will say, is probably the reason I go into pet shops and start squeezing the toys. I'm trying to find a chicken that makes that sort of noise. That makes the same squeak. Let's see. Shoddy says 3 weeks when they said 3 days. Yeah. 3 months. Shops on eBay deliver from China. Yeah, obviously that I understand. Yeah, I understand. Obviously, if it's coming from overseas, yeah, it's going to take a little bit longer. But when it's listed from a place literally just down the road, it's like you expect it delivered when they state it. Oh. But yes. Yeah, actually my daughter purchased a couple of teddies for her friend that she's known for quite a few years. Her birthday's actually the day before Christmas, I think it is, so Christmas Eve, if I remember rightly. And yeah, so she ended up buying there was 2 presents, 2 teddies. One was for her birthday, one was for Christmas. Yeah, that took about a month to turn up. And what's crazy is, hang on a sec, there. So it was actually dispatched using the same parcel number. So when it arrived here, we had a parcel turn up with that number, which was fine. But it turned out there was only one item in that parcel. For some weird reason, the second parcel had been delayed by about 24 hours for some weird reason. So yeah, I was literally livid. I was about to get on the internet and have a go at this eBay person. And yeah, thankfully it turned up the next day. So it's like, but why have the same parcel number on 2 different items? It's crazy and stupid. Alright, but yeah. Usually it's a day or 2 over, that I don't mind. But yeah, China, or if it's coming from overseas somewhere in America or whatever, yeah, I don't mind it being a few days over. But yeah, when it becomes like over a month and a half or whatever, it gets a little bit silly if you ask me. That one. There. And we'll get the hired help to do this, and yeah, I can look into doing something else myself, because I don't know about anybody else, but I really dislike picking up stones now. After doing it so many times on rivers, it's, yeah, horrible now. I'm kind of considering maybe getting like, oh, is it BDB SSBs? Loading wagon that does it? Don B here! How are you doing? And thank you very much for the little tip there, much appreciated. I'm not quite sure what the conversion is, but $33.44. Much appreciated, bud. Much appreciated. Ha! Merry Christmas, by the way. Merry Christmas. And Mr. Vortstrup, well done, by the way, on getting that last touch on the star. Just got mine and it took 21 days when it was supposed to be 7 to 10 days. Yeah, that's crazy, Farm Arts. That really is. I don't know. But yeah, thank you, Mr. Don B here. Much appreciated. I might actually put that in towards something maybe in Fishing Planet. Oh, I did EPV on it. Yeah, I think I've got it default set from the UK. But yeah, thank you, whatever it was that you tipped. Much appreciated. It's not needed, but thank you. But yes, it's kind of cool. Another year is about to close. Let's hope 2026 is better, shall we say. But yes, like I've always said, I've been pretty happy with Farming Simulator 25 for the first year. The DLCs have been pretty good. We haven't had any really naff DLCs yet. So yeah, I'm hoping Giants don't revert to doing lawn care and silly little 3-meter plows and seeders and stuff again. I just realized something. I don't know if I've got a small tipper trailer low enough to unload into this for this thing. I might have to take it over and unload it manually. So yes, some petrol for the pits. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Well, thank you very much for that. Yes, saying that, they are going to pay me a little bit of money towards fuel. I did say, because obviously I had the issues with the train, that they could give me a portion of what they would have cost for for diesel. So yeah, yes, but yes, thank you very, very much appreciated indeed. Right, I think this guy's fine for the minute because he will just go round and round. I was actually looking at that a minute ago, and I might actually plant a little tree here. I'm kind of curious what it would look like. I'm trying to think what was actually here. I'm pretty sure it's like one of these guys, wasn't it? The only problem is I'd have to have it facing a little bit further back. It's a little bit over the top, actually, that, isn't it? That is definitely not good. That ain't bad, actually. A birch. Maybe a couple of birches here. Let's do that then. Just to fill in this little corner. Yeah, that'll work. Maybe one other... No, I think that's going to be a little bit too much, actually. What do you think? If it's an issue, I can always take that one out again. But yes, that will be fine. Oh, that's one thing I do need to do before we go anywhere. Precision Farming got repurchased the soil sample. And Second Chance Gaming, welcome in over on YouTube. How you doing there, buddy? Welcome in. Let's see. So here we need to go to the map. We need to basically repurchase this one here. So purchase. Yes, I'm hoping that's not going to cover. Hello? Did that purchase? I don't know. Purchase? Yes. It doesn't seem to have changed. Don't know if it's just me. And we'll do the same there. Now that one definitely changed. Okay, so something. I'm guessing I'm going to have to purchase that one and that one just to get these other two. Now this is a little bug I think they need to sort out as well, Giants. When you're purchasing your soil samples, to be able to do it without having to restart. Obviously, one option is I could go in and buy the scanner, but I like to be lazy. So I'm going to save, I'm going to reload, and I'm going to purchase them after reloading. Quit. There we go. I don't know, what's actually cheaper out of interest? Does anybody know? Purchasing a soil sample, is that cheaper, or going into the map and buying the soil sample that way and not doing it yourself? Does that work out cheaper? No idea. Never really tested it, to be honest. Obviously, if you get the scanner, you can use it on multiple fields. It's only going to cost you once, and then you do it every, what, 4 or 5 years, whatever it might be. Obviously, if you're expanding fields, then you're going to have to do it every time you expand. Yeah, it can be quite expensive, I suppose, doing it the way I do it. And I just realised there's a funny smell in our bedroom. I don't know if it's from the mice or what, but yeah, it's weird. Have to do some investigation after the stream to figure out what that is. But yes. Yes. Actually, I have interest. I haven't looked recently. What is it like over there on YouTube, stat-wise? There. And I'm really going to bug you because it's going to reset the timer on that. Come on. Oh, man. I want YouTube Studio. Click on that one there. Ooh, okay. 39 more watch hours to go. Okay. For that. What was this? 5 new hype train emotes just pulled up. Start a hype train on your community. To collect them all. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. But we got to hype train level 1, wasn't it? So yeah. Looking at the new mod right now. Yeah, anything good for you? I like the Snufflestruck. Obviously, that's been out for quite some time. I have used that multiple times since its release, and actually gone all the way back to FS19. I think was the first time I actually used it. There, we'll purchase that. There we go. Come on. So my overall score currently over here is 69. Obviously, it seems to be lacking a fair bit on all of these. We need to get limed. We need to get fertilized. But that's fine. Look at this. This is what I need on every field. I think like everybody else. A 98 right there. Obviously, these won't really update until it comes to harvesting. So I'm not really too worried right now. But yeah, next month, and I think it's the month after that, is when this lot starts to be harvested. So yeah, that'll get updated. So hopefully bring it up to like this 78 here, or maybe even more. And we'll just keep working it like that. There we go. So that's fine. That is fine. That's cool. Let's have a oh yes. Telehandler. I need my telehandler because I need to grab that bale and put it into the storage because it didn't get wrapped. Actually, I can have a look to see how we're doing over here as well. Greenhouse has plenty of water. Nearly 11 pallets of chili peppers. It's coming up to 1 pallet of strawberries. Cool. 58,000 litres of stone in here. Got a pallet, that's fine. Ooh. Yeah, so I want to go see my windmill to see how that is getting on as well. And I'll also nip up to the castle as well to see if that needs anything. There you go. I did drop in some bits the other day to it, but yes, need to keep that going, don't we? Right then. Bale fork, bear fork should be there. Yep. I thought it was. Righty then. But yes, it'd be nice to get some of these other productions up and running, the canola oil, for example, and such. There. Up a wee bit more. Tilt to 0. I think it's about 4 meters, yeah. A bit more? Really? Higher, higher, higher. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Actually, as this... See, I was kind of thinking, I could actually put this grass bill into my sheep pasture, but I want to drop it into there instead. There we go. Drop that there. Have to have a night think about what I want to do in front of the farmyard here. Oh, so we've got this little wooded area to the right here. This part of the farm land. I'm kind of thinking of maybe clear the trees out, have a nice little, maybe a little field there. That might be kind of a nice idea, just to go around there. Maybe, we shall see. Something for maybe a little project in the winter time, I'm guessing. There we go. And before you guys get in there first, I'm going to get there. Ha 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 ha. Let's see if we can get some more of this. There we go. Super, that's fine, that's topped up, that's got tons in there, so that should keep going for quite some time. Right then, let's have a little look to see how our windmill's getting on and the castle. So over here, okay, so still underway. Visually it's still the same. Wood beams and long planks are fine for the minute, so okay. Just got to wait for the next phase to see what then, if it is missing anything, but it's definitely getting there. I like it, I like it, I like it. I know at some point I'm going to need to bring some fabric up here for the sails, but until that is needed, I'm not worrying too much about it. I do have some made, so it shouldn't take too long. The other's castle right there, isn't it? And the castle is currently, let's see, still in phase 1, really? Or progress 1, it says. Is currently doing the wood beams and long planks, but we do have some staging coming up, so yay, get this rebuilt at some point. But that's fine, obviously. At some point I'm going to need to get some, I'm guessing, some stone and stuff brought up. So, yeah, I need to keep an eye on that. Really, really do. Oh, that's a funny little one. Be kind, rewind. I'm guessing that's what that means. Okay, so that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Oh. Out of interest. Did I... Okay, so we do have some salmon and trout in here, actually. About 2 pallets worth, but not a lot, so this is something else I need to work on. Oh, hello. Out of interest. Do we have any more fishies spawned? Oh, we do have some... Ooh. I've just figured out a nice little job I can do quickly, so let me grab the truck. Where the heck's my car? Truck, car. Is it that one? Nope. That one? Nope. Nope. Does anybody know where I put my truck? I'm sure it was over here somewhere, but nope, that's the plow. That's a tractor. That's that. Where did I put my truck? There he is. I see him. Why does that not show on the map? Oh, I see it. It's right there. There we go. Right, so let's drop off that trailer while we're here. Because I don't really need that at the moment. So, cables, disconnect. And attach, there we go. Right in. Fishies time. The factory? Which factory? Yes. It was by the factory. I should have known a minute ago because, yeah. I was right practically there on top of it. Right then. Oh, yes. Here we go. Let's go get our little fishies. We'll put it onto. Actually, one thing I want to do is quickly is reconfigure this flatbed that's on the back of this. I want to get rid of that little tailgate, is it? This on the top there. We'll get rid of that so it's a complete flatbed. Here we go. Right then. Configure, and I might repaint this as well because I'm still not quite sure about that green. This bit here, the guard. I just want like that. That's fine. The cab is fine. It's the color. I'm not quite sure about that green. What's the black matte one I did then? Oh no, that's more of a grey to be honest. I'm not black. Can we make that a little bit darker then? Yes, we can. Actually, I have seen a few cars that are now getting the matte effect rather than like the shiny effect. That's not bad actually. I kind of like that. Out of interest. Okay, so I've got the tipper on there. Got that. Yes, I really need to do a bit more work on my little truck here. So I've got everything colorable now on here. Obviously, I've got the addition of a what you call it, a gooseneck attachment on the back here. I've got that working correctly the way it should be. Kind of want some different tires, in all honesty. Yeah, I think that'll be fine actually as it is. Customize. There we go. Yes. Ah, look at that. That is so much nicer with that little back piece on the back, I will say. Actually, what is... Oh, there's something I could try and look into. IC controls on this thing. I'm kind of curious. Does the base game one have any form of IC controls? If it does, I might be able to bring them over onto here. Just let's go lease the base game one, actually. Just have a little look. No, it'll be under trucks, isn't it? This thing right here, we'll go with the box version. We're just going to lease that a sec. Obviously, if this has IC controls on the base game one, I might be able to copy the information over onto this guy. Let's have a little look first of all. see, anything on the door? Nope. See, I'd expect maybe something on the doors or somewhere. Nope. Well, that stinks. That really stinks. Anything on the inside at all? Not seeing it. Okay. Wow, they really didn't do much of a job on it, did they then? Right. Sorry, I was just getting sidetracked there. Might have to have a look into that then. Lease stuff. So what have I actually got leased currently? What, Brooks? Oh, that one can go back. I'm not using that anymore. The Akusin. I'll keep that because obviously I can always get that replaced when needed. That one's on the dock there. I'm going to return that to try and save a bit of money. And we'll return that guy. Actually, what am I... Did I actually purchase that Fenn Baler then? Oh, I did purchase it. Okay, in that case, we're going to be sending that back. We'll get rid of the round baler. We'll get rid of the round bale stacker. But I can't remember what the heck they were. I might just take them, drive them down. And we'll stick with this square baler, I think, from now on. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Obviously, I try and use the round baler, but I just cannot seem to stick with it. I think it's because you obviously have to keep stopping and starting and stopping and starting to unload and stuff. It kind of gets a bit annoying. There we go. But well, it is what it is. Let's head over, get me little baby fishies. And I think by the time we've done that, it'll be close to the end of the stream. But yeah, I'm kind of curious if this thing can actually have IC controls added to it to open the door and stuff. Because that would be kind of nice. May just have a look in over the weekend at that actually. I also want to have an option for turning the vehicle on and off. Like have a little button on the inside show where you have to turn it on. I know that's been added into certain things, same with attaching. But obviously now that I've got the manual attach mod, I don't know if I'd want to have that as an option as well. It may conflict though. But well. Also got to think about end of this year expansion. What fields are we going to be buying at the end of this year or beginning of next? That's something else to think of. Got to keep the farm expanding or otherwise it's doomed. Doomed. I'm interested. Did they ever sort out? Nope, it's still there. The gas can is still there. Or canister, I should say. They did a big update to the game. Oh, what was it? A couple of weeks ago, and they still didn't get it moved. Right then, here we go. So let's get this part right there. Doop, doop, and oh, let me turn my joystick on. Excuse me. I can't remember which one is it. Which opens and closes. I thought it was... Oh, there. Gotcha. Gotta hold that in... Right. It's been a while since I've used it properly. There we go. Yeah, so out of interest, as we've only got about 10 minutes left, what would you guys like to see on Monday? Obviously, we've got a little bit of work in Satisfactory to do. We've also got a little bit of waterworks still to finish off on Planet Crafter. Actually, I should have deactivated that beacon auto load. But yes, what would you guys like to see? Oh, we got Farm Sim. I'm not quite sure if I'd be willing to do Fishing Planet. Yes. There we go. There we go. Yes. Your pick. Really? Oh, I hate picking though. If I pick, it's gonna end up being maybe Farm Sim or something. Oh, there we go. Actually, I just realised, obviously, I sent that forklift back, didn't I? I should have kept all of it until I delivered these. Oh well. May have to buy another. Actually, I've got enough to buy one to go down docks there, I think. Oh well. Dummy me, dummy me. There we go. Actually, I might actually grab another telehandler with a pallet fork on it, because obviously that's got a nice long boom to get onto the dock there. That's probably a better option than a forklift, and obviously where the ground is, it's a little slippery at times throughout the year. Having a forklift on there is not the greatest of options. Oh dude, oh come on, really? Out of the way! Oh, it's that key, isn't it? I don't know. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. How do you get into it as well? See, there's my little ocean fishery. I think if I remember rightly, it's down here. And then turn left instead of the right. Yes. That's the way. I remember now. I remember, peeps. Don't worry. There we go. And then we'll just pull up over here. Yes. That'll work. Actually, let's park it this way instead, so we can get into it. There. Let's see. So a couple of you guys say your choice or your pick. Andy's then turns around saying satisfactory. Can do. I could do now. Oh, just had a crazy thought. I'm gonna go with is it the Merlot that lifts up the cab, if I remember rightly. Obviously, that will make life easier seeing when dropping the pallets. In addition, it does have that 3-point and all that, the lifter on the back. So if needed, I could always use it on the Farm. Okay, it's going to cost a little bit. 149. Oh, jeez, that's a lot, buddy. Oh, there goes most of my balance, but it is what it is. Combination. Obviously, we want a pallet fork. We're going to buy that. There we go. Which is fine. I don't actually think I own one yet. Oh, okay, I do have one. There must be one on the farm. But that is fine. I don't mind that. Alright then. Yeah, exclamation mark, Blinko, guys. Come on. You know you want to. You know you want to. We've only got like 5 more minutes. Actually, one thing I can do. Actually, I have interest. Obviously, I've got this. The loan mode, haven't I? I can now take. What's that? 2,608,703 out. $2 million I could take out, or pounds, should say. Over 2.5 million. Nice. Nice. So yeah, I'm not completely lacking in money yet. So yeah, I could always take that if needed. Right then. Vehicle shop there. Out of interest, do you have any IC controls on you? Nope. So I can't even open a window at the minute. It's boiling hot outside and I can't even open a window in here. Thankfully it's got some pretty good pretty good aircon. Out of interest, what was the cab thing? I'm pretty sure it was this thing that did the cab raising, didn't it? Change visual. Maybe not. Or was it the Fent or something? I can't remember. X? Maybe my key bindings have gone all kaput again. I don't know. I'm not seeing an option for it to raise the cab. But oh well, it is what it is. There we go. Oh. Dodgy camera view. There we go. Here we go. Right then. So yeah, this little guy can live down there for a while. Obviously, if ever I need a spare telehandler, I can always grab this while we're there. So that's cool. 27 miles per hour. I'm pretty sure in real life this would probably be loaded onto like a trailer and transported that way. I rarely ever see telehandlers actually on the road. There we go. Cool. Oh, yeah, I already did it, didn't I? Oops. I just suddenly thought rice field, but yeah, I did it the other day, didn't I? I needed to flood it. Alrighty. I think if I remember rightly, the Fent can also, excuse me, sweetheart, can also do the cab raising as well. I might be wrong. Let's come into here a second. Or is it this one that raises up? It's probably that, the Cenoboggan, whatever it is. Yeah. Yes, that definitely does. It might be that one I was thinking of, not the Merlot, but oh well, it is what it is. These things happen. I'm a numpty, but okay, I know it. Righty then, peeps. Let's get these picked up, get these loaded on in. Oh. Oh, come on, and get rid of that. That and that. Actually, the one thing I would like is in the future, if Giants ever does do a new game, is for them to have like a camera that shows the view from the attachment on like telehandlers and such. That'd be kind of nice. I think there was a mod or something that came out the other day that did something similar. Oh. It is what it is. There. Oh, let me just tilt that back because they're going to fly off otherwise. Now just give them a nudge forward a little bit more so I can get the forks back out. There we go, beautiful. Stop tilting so far. There we go. I really don't need them that far out now, so that should be fine. Look at that. Like a pro, guys. Like a pro. That's definitely not me then. There we go. Fan Dabby Dozy. There we go. So that is back up and running. Cool. We got fish food in there. We do have young salmon and young trout. Cool, let's get this back to the farm and we'll probably call it there for today. There we go. We'll go see here. Oh, it looks like the actually other guy, his knife. Oh. Yeah, it looks like the dude picking up the stones is finished, so that is good. I can get him up on the higher field there now. I just had a thought, obviously, I could put the dumper back on this thing, couldn't I? To unload that dude, but if he's finished I could get him unloaded before I put him on the next field. That could work. But yeah, just a reminder, you guys, if you weren't aware, obviously NBC, my dad, will be doing his naughty or nice stream. Hey, King of Trucking YT, welcome in by the way over on YouTube. And Russell Kelly, welcome in, welcome in. Whoa. Andy, stop looking over there. Yeah, Mr. NBC will be doing his naughty or nice stream tomorrow, 6 PM Pacific time. So make sure to tune in and check out what he's up to over there. I'll give him a shout out on Twitch. Yeah, make sure to go over and check him out. You never know, you may end up coming home with a new game. It might be a good game, it might be a complete naff game. That's the whole point of the stream. But he will be doing some, is it like an interactive game with you guys as well? So, yeah, it might be worth definitely tuning in for a little while, if not all of his stream. Obviously, if I'm around, I will give it a try, I hope. You hope everyone will be nice? I hope everyone has been nice this year. I really, really hope so. Yeah, it is definitely a good, bit of a blast. And yes. But anywho, we're going to call it there for today. So let's get over to the editing screen. And gotta say, big, huge thanks to everyone for coming out today. Not obviously on Twitch, but on YouTube as well. Thank you. By the way, hello and bye-bye to Mr. Farmer Marks over there. Yeah, so I have no idea who is currently streaming, so let me bring this up. I'm going to mute Twitch. Oh my goodness, slim pickings again. I see PJ Trap is out there on Panhandle. Officially released actually now on the in-game mod hub. We do have Truckin' J once again. Yeah, we haven't seen Truckin' for a few days, have we? I do see that Virtual Farmer has actually gone live as well. Obviously, he's already got a fair few people watching in, so... FS25 year 2, you ready? Not yet. But yeah, I think we'll go see Truck and J as it's getting close. Big Daddy was on, but lost his internet. Oh, man! I thought it was tomorrow he was going to go live. It must be today, okay. Dang. That is a shame. Because I would have definitely gone over to see Mr. Big Daddy. But actually, while I think about it, you guys over on YouTube, thank you very much for tuning in. I will see you Monday doing something. Not quite sure what yet. But yeah, we'll find out. It'll be a surprise for you guys over on YouTube. But